mon ami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Alright everybody, welcome back to Danganronpa 2. This is the second half of the third class trial, and it will be significantly longer than the first half, which was actually the shortest first half we've had yet. So anyways, no dilly-dallying, let's get to it. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than the falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Because of the 2-kill rule?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
There you have it.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Yeah, but...
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Maybe they just didn't have arrows available.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows. Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
No, it sounds to me like Hyoko, for the second time in a row, walked in on a murder scene, only this time, instead of being framed for it, she was also killed. Because witness and all that, you know?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say!
Well, I think she went to look in the mirror,
However,
right?
this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
When Hyoko went to the music venue, if that's the key to all this, or why she went, not when, I need to find that out, no matter the cost. Even if it costs my life, which it might.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we know that?
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
I agree with that.
I know you did, and you know she did, Sonia. You told her to go
Just
there.
as Sonia said, she went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Reasons?
Yoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know?
It's the kimono, it's the sash, it's the mirror. Come
I
on,
don't
man.
think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
Here's the thing. During the investigation, Sonia straight up told us why Hiyoko left the room. She said, oh, there's a mirror in the music venue. You can use that. And she went to go use the mirror in the music venue. Why are we doing all this back and forth when Sonia could just be like, oh, I know the answer. I told her about the mirror. That's probably why she went there. No, we gotta do a bunch of fucking roundabouts to get there.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
That's why these games are 479 hours long.
The killer could have locked her
'Cause of
door,
that shit.
right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key.
What's in a key anyways?
At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Akane, what the fuck, man?
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This will be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Because
No,
that requires being
That's
correct.
not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
All right.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Oh, come on. I had that.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Okay.
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Allow me to cut through those words! The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Yoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Thank you. You could have said that 5 minutes ago and saved us an assload of time and arguing.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes, do whatever you want to me.
Why are so many of the female characters in this game obsessed with sex and nudity? I don't get it.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
And also you, shut the fuck up, nasty pervert. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense.
Now, I will say, my sister is right. The characters in the first game are definitely overall more likable and genuinely better people than the ones in this one. A lot of the characters in this game just seem like genuinely bad people. But not all of them. Obviously, like, Chiaki's pretty solid. Obviously, Hajime's pretty solid, you know. Some of them just seem a little misguided. I don't think Gundam's a bad guy, for example, because clearly he loves animals. He's like very goth or whatever, and he just wants people to think that he's some kind of evil overlord. He's like, "Wah, I am the evil guy." But behind the scenes, he's like, "Oh, he's a cute little boogie boo boo. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You know, shit like that. You know, but some of these people are just straight up fucking, like, gross. I'm not gonna lie. But this is Danganronpa, so there may or may not be an actually really, really good reason for that. I guess you'll find out later.
You want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
One of the things I find very fun and ironic, though, is that Fuyuhiko, who is the ultimate Yakuza and started this game off being one of the biggest bastards in existence, has basically, since his class trial, did a complete 180. You know, he's actually, like, in this later half of the game, he becomes more and more likable as we go, in my opinion. And I kind of like that. I do like sometimes when stories have characters who start off being complete dipshits, but then by the end of the story, they're a completely different person. Like, they've grown and matured, and you actually like them now. And he's one of those characters that I think goes through that kind of development, in my opinion.
Coincidence? When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation.
And
Killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
You know, and I gotta be honest, out of everybody who's been murdered in this game so far, Ibuki probably deserved it the least. You know? Like, Byakuya was an asshole, Teru was a sex pest, you know, Peko was insane. Mahiru was a murder-covering conspiracy theorist. Well, not conspiracy theorist, she was involved in an actual conspiracy because she helped cover up a murder for the sake of a friend. You know. And Hiyoko, well, I know she was just a child, but fucking everybody hated her. God, what a evil little monster. So, Quite frankly, Ibuki's the only one so far who really didn't deserve it. She didn't do anything wrong. She just had very, interesting music. Put it that way.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Don't ask him.
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
You told him to shut up.
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Actually, on second thought, shut up again.
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene.
She would
But
be in
now
the
I
trial
remember,
if she was alive.
There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Boy, I love wasting everyone's time by repeating things that already happened.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around. Actually, he's onto something, isn't he?
That's strange. That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, there's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why weren't there any footprints on the stepladder?
I can prove it with this! If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Bullshit, there's bloodstains right there in the picture!
You noticed such a small detail! How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komaeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate. Yeah, he's a fucking agent of chaos. When are you gonna figure this out? He's like the Joker without the makeup. You know, like I'm sorry. He's literally doing it for the lulz, for the most part. Like, he just likes to sit back and watch the sparks fly, you know? He just wants to watch the world burn, and he'll help push it along a little bit if he has to. It's more of a, you know, I'm helping you, but I'm not really helping you because I'm talking in riddles instead of making it obvious. I'm slowly pushing you in the right direction, but also I won't be mad if we lose. You know, it's all part of the game to me. He's like Byakuya in the first game, where he was intentionally doing shit to make the trials last longer and for his entertainment, but, you know, like 1,000 times more crazy and unhinged. Byakuya was actually composed. Byakuya was like, composed villainy, whereas Nagito is unhinged villainy. You know? Oh, yeah. It's like the two sides of Patrick Bateman.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Well, we can try. So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding the incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth, it's all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well, you should get started already.
Is that a
I'll definitely
compliment,
try.
or what? If there was some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who can do it! The hanging video that I saw. Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. Well, you know what I notice? This particular stepladder doesn't have the same bloodstains on it that the one at the music venue does it?
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange
Slowly.
is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That's a lot of crazy, minute detail to remember in a video of someone potentially hanging themselves, you know? Like, most people wouldn't even notice that.
That is
They'd
truly
be too
strange.
focused on the hanging part. You
If
know?
the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
And one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
Right, it's like not like more than one can't
What
exist.
do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
Sure.
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing the place where the killer did something? Oh, for the love of Mother God, fucking Hangman! Alright, you know the drill. We'll be back momentarily. Also, the answer is filming location.
I got it!
I actually did really good on that one, not gonna lie.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I
I
mean?
mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? Oh, yes! Now here's the part I like. It's logic dive, it's logic dive. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Dance with me, everybody. Hee hee. Okay. Woohoo! Ya da 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 dee dee do da 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 woo 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 la la hoo hoo hoo. Oh yeah. I like the music, I like the gameplay, I like that you're going wee down a tunnel. Alright, question 1. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? The camera. I probably should read those faster. Ah-ha-ha! Whoa! Yeah, trippy. This is like a fucking Windows 98 screensaver. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? The music venue! Ayo, ayo, what you gonna do now? Whoa, Nelly. And final question, what did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance unit? They took it with them. That's right, they stole the camera and took it somewhere else. Right. And here are all the answers in quick succession in case you need to read them again.
It's all coming together! That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
That logic dive thing that I really like is also in the Danganronpa V3, but it's not the same. In that one, it's a car that we drive. Yeah, and there are escorts standing on the road that you pick up by running into them, and you have to run into the escort with the correct answer after collecting a bunch of letters. It's really fucking stupid, but it's just as fun to play.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but... in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
The thing that the killer did to the remaining monitor was destroyed it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it.
I mean, we saw it broken.
As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
How delicious!
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The only possibility is that place inside of that building. Here we go again with the worst minigame ever made for any game ever. The answer is conference room. Conference room. Okay.
I got it!
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
The conference
The hospital
room.
and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I've got to make clear what that work was.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
No, that's not the one.
Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
There it is.
That must be it! What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music
Okay.
venue would look like the conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
It's its whole purpose.
See. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's gotta be that. It's the candle.
I can prove it with this! You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
Nope,
That
just a
candle was
decoy.
likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
Dun dun
If I'd
dun!
found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner.
Honestly, that should have been obvious from the moment we investigated the conference room. It was like the last place that we investigated, and it... Like, from that point right there, the whole curtain thing, the curtains are the dead giveaway. The curtain is probably the most important clue in the whole thing that gives that part away. Anyways, but it still doesn't explain who did the killing. Although, I guess you could argue that the location of the true filming location kind of narrows it down a bit, doesn't it? When you think about it.
But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never
me?
suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
It suspected a little.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside Cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
Not necessarily.
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
Yep, means it was already there. That video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference
I
room.
see!
Which means...
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
Which narrows the killer down to being one of the girls. Obviously.
It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. No matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. She was already dead. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set the trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
I made a fake video to throw you off the trail.
Feed! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
At this point, it's pretty fucking obvious. There's only one person who could have done this. Who could have made that fake video. I should already know, and I should have already known who the killer is. Have you figured it out, audience? Well, let's see. There's only one person who was in the hospital with us, and that video played immediately after they left. Nikon.
You're the only one! Nikon, you're the killer, aren't you?
Also, she has been acting kind of weird lately. Well, weirder.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hiyoko?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she killed Hiyoko, nor would I blame her. Hiyoko treated her like shit. She kind of had it coming.
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
Harsh.
She's right!
But true.
A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question.
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Nikon have an alibi.
Not anymore.
It's just a coincidence.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
Literally the only
Also
one
a
who
coincidence?
Like, it's physically impossible for anyone else to have done that video. Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right?
Then, if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room.
Yep.
That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed that to me.
Uh-oh. I see despair in her
Furthermore,
eyes.
I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible. There's no way I could kill someone.
Well,
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
right, even gentle people will
Shows you
push
can't
their
even
limits.
do that.
Also, she was surrounded by people infected with a weird disease, and it's entirely possible that she also became infected.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Nikon is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
How could it possibly be anyone else?
Hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Well, you did basically assault him. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Maybe not in her current state, but could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with...
Can you hold on a minute?
Uh-oh. I see despair in his eyes, too. Remember what I told you before? Whenever you see that swirly shit in their eyes, it's despair.
Well,
it's like
I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
I think it's also worth mentioning that in the first game, I only ever remember Junko having the swirly-eyed despair thing. But in this game, both Nagito and Mikan have had the swirly-eyed despair. Well, and the others when they were inflicted with the despair disease, but that's different, you know? Nagito and Mikan are still have despair in their eyes, and I find that very interesting, for reasons I can't get into right now, but will become very important later.
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What? Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know!
It's a visual novel. They're kind of like games.
This is a game!
Please don't
But
say
mostly
such
talking.
controversial statements.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Get to it already!
Huge deal!
A decisive clue? Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from.
There we go.
This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong
You
with
could say that.
I want you to take a close look at this rope, and keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
Means someone pulled it.
Means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along.
He did.
What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too.
You know, for funsies.
Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Yes.
That must be it! So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
I noticed that in the non-stop debates in this trial, there's more agreements than there is disagreements, you know, for the truth bullets. There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You dirty, nasty liar.
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
The ultimate liar is more like it.
First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
Can they?
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
But she's not clumsy and unskilled in that area. She's the ultimate nurse. That means she's the best at it. She's clumsy and unskilled in every other area of life, but not that.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
Took advantage of her
So
stupidity.
Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
You're a damn hypocrite.
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
Nagito, we've seen Ultra Despair Girls. You're definitely a criminal.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
I strapped bombs to the heads of thousands of children and made them kill adults. But I'll never forgive you for this.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way. I'm capable of killing
that really true?
Enough with the crocodile tears. We see through your act.
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop.
Won't stop. Wait for the beat to drop.
I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
L.A. Noire would disagree with that.
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first.
I have big muscles, tiny brain. I don't complicate. I don't complicate. See, I'm so stupid I can't even say comprehend.
Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
If I dies, I dies.
Is that all you can say?
Uh-oh.
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
Is that what you just did?
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that! You hear me? I'm done!
Hey, Mikan!
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair! Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away! What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Well, you killed two
Is
people.
acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched? Like I said, it obviously wasn't me! Can you prove it? Prove it? Wait! Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video?
Mikan, you're going through a character change. The characters don't usually do this unless they're guilty.
Ah, that's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! That video, I never filmed that video! It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
No, I can't. It's not just me. You just.
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be? Was this Chiaki's goal all along? You know, you could do some of the work too. she's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
This is not gonna work. I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. This is one of those ones where we have to absorb a phrase.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Killer's mistake is the phrase I needed. Don't flinch, don't hesitate, don't run away. I'm the only one who saw that video. Who else is gonna do if I don't? Well, we have to repeat the section for this to work, so.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really your? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Fuck. Fuck, I fucked it up.
Just from that dim candlelight?
I hit the thing.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her. So please forgive me!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
I know.
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who
It's
could have
camera
filmed
angle, but I need to shoot the fucking noise
Is the
first.
hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Got it.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
That was a difficult one, but we got it.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Murder?
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Uh-oh.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole.
Another situation where the
You
killer
lied, didn't you?
gives themselves away with a slip of the tongue.
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! Huh?
Oh?
I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, Did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think?
And it's blatantly obvious that you're a completely different person now than you used to be.
That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Man, now that Hiyoko's dead, she grew a spine all of a sudden.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third Panic Talk action, aka boss battle. Humor wheel, I tell you, shenanigans starting from the reload and ammo features will be added. Oh, that's okay. No longer be able to make do with just the X button. Below the tempo marker, the lower the shenanigans, number of bullets. Yada yada yada, one bullet, one remark. Yada yada yada, bullets, bullets, yada yada, run out of bullets. Gotta hit press the square button to reload. And sorry, in time with the the control is the same as the other. Right, okay. Oh shit.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me?
Did I miss something? Oh yeah, she said,
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me. That bag is a limited item. That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
Forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
at this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Alright. Time for the class trial boss battle.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is the end.
Feeder bonus prize.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
This ain't
It
about
seems
forgiveness.
Her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left.
You're gonna die.
Please, just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
I mean, Can you blame people for fighting so hard to not be brutally executed? I mean, Taro was literally boiled alive. That's gotta hurt like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? It's not even the death part, it's the how it happens that most people are worried about. Because Monokuma is a sadistic son of a fuck. Alright, well, you know how this works. See you at the end.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time. When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it.
I hate to be that guy, but I think you mean that she met up with you and Chiaki, because she was with Fuyuhiko, and her and Fuyuhiko met up with the two of you. But please continue.
And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
She seems proud of it. I mean, she kinda has a right to be, though. Out of all the murders so far, this one was the most clever and well thought out. The first two were basically on impulse, and they tried to clean up the mess after the fact, like hide it after the fact. But this one, this was premeditated. She planned this shit, and it was a step-by-step process.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time.
What?
This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you.
Despair?
This feeling of despair!
That's it.
Mikan, what has happened to you?
Well, clearly, much like Junko, she enjoys despair. Look at her, she's practically horny for it.
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Uh-oh. That's right.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Something has happened to Mikan. Something that's very important to the overarching narrative of the entire franchise. I'll explain more in a little bit, but not enough to give away anything big. Just enough for you to understand. Now then, though it may be obvious at this point.
Correct!
You got it right! Once again! That's like 3 in a row! That's right! The true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Tsumiki!
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? Hey! Don't just laugh, say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
Well, that's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Tsumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey.
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for the case.
What?
Mikan too, you say? I know, because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me, after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime? Has something crossed your mind? My body's heavy. No, not just heavy. It's somewhat soft and really hot. That's right. Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then, because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps...
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation. Okay.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease. Or is this who she was all along?
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. No, that's Junko. We've covered that already. This is complicated, and it ties into the Danganronpa 3 anime despair arc. And it's that's why I can't get into it now. But we will later. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that. Hey, Nagito, you got a little bit of despair yourself there, don't you think?
Oh? For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong! Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Who now?
Huh? Huh?
Who are you talking about?
If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
I know who she's talking about, but I can't tell you.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly...
It's love.
What love is all about.
Hey.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well...
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but... Love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me,
how amazing.
It's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair. It's love, only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair...
You were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved.
Remember?
Apparently that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom.
Which means you had the remembering disease?
But...
But if this means she remembered something and ended up like this...
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to the island?
Ding ding ding, Nagito is onto something. So, yeah, more or less, yes. This is the true Mikan. This is the real Mikan, as it is right now in the present. The Mikan that we've been experiencing up until now is the Mikan from the past, from back when she was still in school, before she lost her memories. However, this Mikan also exists from before she lost her memories, which means at some point in Mikan's life, she went from the sweet, innocent, clumsy, submissive, quiet girl that we knew this whole time into what you see now. And she was both of those things before losing her memories, but her memory loss reaches back to her school days. So she only acted like that original her up until now because that's all her memories allowed for. Once she got the remembering disease and remembered all the memories that she lost, she reverted back to her true form, which is what you see now. But that doesn't mean that she was always like this. There was a point where she was like the one that you know from before. So both of them existed. It's just, yeah, like I said, I'm sure you get it by now. But this is the present day true Mikan. You know, the one that we saw before was her original high school version before the tragedy happened. Which, you already know about the tragedy. They call it the biggest, most awful event in human history, or whatever. It was after that happened that she went from that Mikan into this Mikan that you see now. So, I guess that probably says something about, you know, so what you can expect later on in the story. But I won't go any further than that. I'll just leave you to ponder and chew on it.
Don't get so angry.
Wait, did I read Nagito's line, right? Okay, yeah.
Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see?
Well, technically it's Junko's fault, but again, we'll get into that later.
Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about?
I'll never tell you.
Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Do you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan.
Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about that Whirlender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know?
Not no, I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along, how that horrifying organization known as World Ender. is also the organization known as the Future Foundation.
Bum bum bum! We know the Future Foundation from Ultra Despair Girls, but they're the good guys. So how can they be the bad guys? Future Foundation? Future... Yeah, the group Makoto works for. That's right. That symbol on the ancient ruins door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future. It's the group that Makoto and Byakuya and Hina and Toko and the other one work for. What's his name again? Hiro?
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning?
As the name suggests, that organization is the world ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know.
As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, mon ami?
I knew it! Monami, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
I am Monokuma! My existence is entirely my own! Technically, I was never even supposed to be here. Oh boy, here we go.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us.
Of course I know that. Because the real one is dead. I mean, let's see. The Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh, well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not.
Oh, hell no!
You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends.
Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh? I don't know anything.
Huh?
I have a feeling that's what it is. But who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, is this really you?
I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up till now? Well, that would be the old her before the tragedy. This is the new her post-tragedy. She just didn't remember this was her. Because, you know, I've explained this already, goddammit.
The past.
There we go. The past?
That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend?
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. Which also makes me happy. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self.
That's...
Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories of...
Do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past. Don't you think?
Hey.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. That story about our stolen school lives.
Hey.
So, it was true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it.
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much.
Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma! Is it alright for you to start now? I'm ready to die.
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Tsumiki. God damn it, why do you have to have such a complicated last name?
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I gotta be honest, this is the lamest execution in the entire franchise. This one is really fucking stupid and unnecessarily sexual. I hate it. I hate it so much. And, like, if I was ranking all the executions in the series, this one would be at the very goddamn bottom of the list. As the absolute worst one. Sorry to get your hopes down, but it fucking sucks. See for yourself. I do like the music, though. That's it. She rides a big fist rocket into space and blows up. And maybe she had an orgasm first. I don't know. It's fucking dumb. I hate it so much. Worst execution in the entire series. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyota and Hiyoko Sayonji was Mikan Tsumiki? And she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form, or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like that just from remembering, then all along Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope.
But...
even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Come on, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now, there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor, too.
Wrong.
Too bad! That's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on!
The traitor is still alive, in a manner of speaking. As proof, see how fine Monami looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monami.
Phew!
Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break. Black bean right eye. Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups. But if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Special event? head over to the First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend?
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
Is it? Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all? Safe. How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome! We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope? I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia.
However,
Even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived.
Hey, Supreme Overlord of Who Gives a Shit. That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence! I shall crush you into dust.
Ibuki, Hiyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for that right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us.
You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
right?
And only one of the 3 of them gives a shit.
Then, let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died.
Uh-oh. Huh? What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. No, Akane, they're called feelings, and it's normal.
All right!
Alrighty then, let's go. Yeah, you're right. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey! You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body.
Huh? Nekomaru's body?
It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility.
What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped.
So what did he do? As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry! To the beach on the first island!
Alright!
Alright, let's haul ass! Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept right on running toward the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey,
Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself.
Listen! We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding.
We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But...
Hey!
What the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again?
And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
That voice!
With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice. And then we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing! The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
But you're a robot now. Like, basically completely. Well, how do you like them apples? Nekomaru survived, but barely. In order to survive, Monokuma basically had to replace most of his body with robot parts. And now there's only 9 people left alive. Truly, this is a wild story. Alright, well, that's the end of Chapter 3. And, yeah. So, let me know your thoughts so far in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to smash that like button. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. And I will catch you possibly on another day. Definitely at another time. And likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.
Danganronpa.